Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome to the Newtown Business Association, and welcome to We Are Live with one of our partner sponsors, and today we are at Thompson BMW. So I'm about to walk in this door here and take you inside and experience. Guys, check it out. BMWs to your heart desires, and once again, brought to you by the NBA, the Newtown Business Association. Come in with me, and we're going to meet Troy.
How you doing? Welcome to Thompson BMW.
What's going on, man? We're here today with Newtown Business Association, and we're going to be doing a live video of people's experience with Thompson and buying a BMW. So basically, we just walked in the front door. Show us around the showroom a little bit.
Awesome. Well, my name's Troy Stevenson. I'm the general sales manager here at Thompson BMW in Doylestown, and it's a pleasure having you guys here. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to come out and check us out. As you can see from our showroom, we have all kinds of different vehicles in here, from one of our certified pre-owned 2018 X5s to this stunning brand new 2020 M8 Convertible.
Talking about this stunning M8, you want to tell us about this car? Because I walked in and I said to myself right away, wow, this is beautiful.
This car is not for the faint of heart. This is a convertible like none other that you would ever see out on the road. You've seen all kinds of different things. This is the first of its kind in its class. I mean, you can take this out and literally drive it around a racetrack, but also take it out on a nice, gentle, easy cruise, top down, wind in your hair type experience. A little bit aggressive as far as the styling is concerned. Overall, the Dravic Gray with the Turuma Brown interior, the full leather, extended leather interior.
So tell me about some of the other cars that are in here. Tell me about your showroom. Just tell me about Thompson.
Our showroom pretty much is laid out. We have some certified pre-owned vehicles over here. Our client advisors, a whole line of them behind you to help out, answer any questions that you have, most of which have been here for an incredibly long time. Some of which have been here for almost 20 years in just straight BMW experience. We pride ourselves on all of our knowledge because BMW is one of those brands that it's not just a cookie cutter type vehicle. You can really customize just about anything inside and out of the car, from packages to specific options. This way you can really get the exact car that you're looking for and not have to pay for things that you don't have to worry about. That can be a tricky process, so it's very important for us to make sure that all of our client advisors know exactly what they're talking about, know what you can and cannot do with that type of vehicle. And really try to cater your experience to whatever your exact specific needs are, because everybody kind of wants something a little bit different. We're all unique in what we're looking for that way.
So speaking of your client advisors and everybody else who works here, show me around. Let's meet somebody.
So we got over here one of our client advisors. I'm going to take you over to John O'Toole. His primary focus here when he first came to us was a BMW Genius. And John's going to tell you a little bit about what a Genius is, what that means, because it means a little bit different in each of the brands that you go to. And John's been doing it for a little bit long time. So John, tell us a little bit about it.
So the role of Genius is when you buy or pick up your new car and you have some questions, either during the delivery process or even after, we'll go through, answer any kind of questions, go over any kind of option that's in the car. If you want to know how the car uses its parking assistance package, we'll even sit with you in the car and show you how the car parks itself. We go over using Apple CarPlay, doing phones, and you can stop in any time. If you ever have questions, give us a call. We're always willing to help. So it's a fun way to kind of show everybody how our cars work and all the options so you get the best use of your vehicle.
John, can you learn everything about a BMW, or brand new or pre-owned BMW, in the first time you sit down with a car?
You cannot, but you can call us, sit with us, and we'll go over everything. So you're getting every bit of piece of the vehicle. You're getting use of it. Using every bit of it.
From sales to service.
Everything.
It could take a little bit of time. I mean, learning the technology that goes into our vehicles, learning the engine and a lot of the different things that, again, going back to that customization part, you can make the car kind of do exactly what you're looking for from a drive standpoint, whether you're just a comfort driver, you just want to get in, close the doors, windows up, turn your music on, and get to work nice and easy, or you want to do the polar opposite and want to really have that more enthusiastic, spirited type drive. You can dial the car into those specific needs, and that's where John will jump in and go through that, not only on your first time, but we have an encore experience where you came in, you got your new BMW, you enjoyed it for a week to 2 weeks, but you jotted down some questions along the way. We do that encore test, that encore experience where you come back, sit with John or one of our other Genius teams, and really go through a deep dive of what all those options are, what all those specific questions you might have on your car. This way you know exactly what you have. You understand all of the technology that's in it. Because the worst thing that is if you have your car for 3 years and you come back and you go, man, I didn't know that my car could do that, but your car could. That's frustrating for not only the client, but also us as well. And that's why we have people like John here, as well as Carrie and Levi, to be able to answer those specific questions. So this way you fully understand everything that you have in BMW, because it takes a little bit of time, but man, what an experience.
That's cool. Can you just real quick, I know a lot of people know the answer to this, but I heard you talking before when I was setting up. BMWs are processed and manufactured where?
So our SUVs are all built in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So they have a giant plant there where we build all of our X-Line vehicles. And then all of our cars, sedans, and the smaller SUVs like the X1 and X2 are built over in Europe and Germany.
Cool.
And they get shipped over, and they come right through our port, and then we can, get anything we want right through that.
So clients are able to basically, I saw some over there, we're just going to go see in a second, pick and choose exactly what color interior, what color paint. They can customize their own car, even down to the calipers.
Yep. I'm working one right now. We're kind of looking at, car red calipers, car blue calipers, so we can really find the car that you're looking for, the interior colors, the exterior color, make it yours.
Well, that's cool. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Awesome, thanks, John. And speaking of that color wall, we'll head over in that direction and kind of give you a little bit better of an idea of what we're talking about when we talk about a color wall and some of the modifications. Even some of these rims that you walk past, you can customize some of those, have a completely second set. Because if you're driving this M8 during the winter time, you're probably not going to want those sport performance tires on there, so we'd have to fix that for your winter type driving. But as John was saying, I think this X1, this would be one that came over from Germany.
These are gorgeous. These are very, 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 very nicely built, very attractive.
We agree with you, but we're biased when
You're
we say
biased.
stuff like that. And the X5 and the X3, these are two examples of what came out of Spartanburg, down in the United States plant.
Gotcha. So these just came up. So these were never on a ship. These never came across water. These just came up from South Carolina.
They went straight from the plant onto a truck and directly to the dealership.
Gotcha. So tell me about this color wall over here.
So here's your color wall broken down by model. So as we were talking about that M8 up here, here's your M specific colors, a little bit more vibrant color palette that you'll see through. You can do the Austin yellow or just go back to the classic old mineral white, which is stunningly beautiful on just about any car that you could put. And then move into some of our I-line. The I-line would be your electric vehicles. So your i3, your i8, a little bit more of an exclusive vehicle. And then as we move over into our X-line, so the X1s, the X5s, the X3s, the X2s, all the different colors, exterior colors, and then interior trims, everything from Sensitech to full leather, extended leather, magma red, your ivory white, extended merino. Being able to take a look at something like this here in the showroom, it's hard to see this stuff on the computer. It's hard to get a really good idea. But having this wall, you can actually take these samples out and kind of feel, see the texture of them, get a better understanding of what the color wall is all about and what the options that you really do have available to you. And then as we come over on this side, your 2 Series, 3 Series, 4 Series, 5, all the way down to your 8s and Zs. As we said, BMW is a very, very customizable vehicle, customizable to each and every buyer, so you don't have to buy that cookie cutter type vehicle. You can really, really make it your own from up here, and then when we get back down into service, we'll show you some of the other areas that you could customize your vehicle a little bit more.
So technically no two ever have to be the same, right?
They definitely do not, and that's the fun part. As we walk through, this is our finance office. When you do come in and pick up your new vehicle, here's an example of one of the offices here. During these times, everybody has to do things a little bit different as far as businesses are concerned, given the respect of COVID and what we have to do. So what we would do there is, you see that box that's on that table there, that would be your own pen and keychain. When your car comes up from our detail facility, your keys are in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, fully sanitized. That pen is your pen. We don't touch that pen. That's yours, to make sure that we're trying to keep with everything from sanitation purposes. Our dealership is cleaned 3 times a day, literally 3 times a day, just to make sure that we're keeping everything. We're being respectful to not only our employees, but all the clients alike. And on the floors, you'll see all kinds of different social distancing stickers on the floor in our finance office. And then we have 3 different sanitation stations at each of the doors, just to make sure that we're trying to keep up and keep everything as clean as possible, because of all the worries that are out there. We want to make sure that we at Thompson BMW, you know that you're walking into a safe, clean environment, sterilized and sanitized to the best of anybody's abilities. So after that fun process of signing all the paperwork, you'll head out here, and your vehicle is going to be parked underneath this canopy here. This is our delivery area. They'll come up from our detail center. Even as much as the keys are sanitized, the car goes through another full detail before it comes up to the dealership. There's going to be the drivers that they have gloves on when they drive your vehicle to make sure that it is still continue to be clean. They sanitize it inside and out and sterilize it inside and out to make sure, again, we're keeping up all the COVID guidelines and what the state requirements are. And also just to make sure our customers know that we're respectful and we're looking out for you and your vehicle, and to make sure that there's no questions or any issues that way. So out into our new car inventory here, we kind of separate things as far as model. You can see, just looking down the X1 line there, a whole bunch of different color combinations. Again, a little bit more unique on just the Misano blue that's up there. And each one of those cars is going to be a little bit different. The more you get up on them, the more you take a look at them. And then some of our larger SUVs, like our X7s. The X7, our largest SUV, third row vehicle, just came out last year. What an unbelievable ride. If you don't need something that big, you can jump into our X5s or the X3s.
So what would you say your most popular seller is?
Without a doubt, I would say between the X3s and the X5s. We live in the Northeast naturally, so people like that utilitarian aspect. They like to get in, and they're BMW for a reason, because of the drive, the overall driving experience. These vehicles really catered a lot towards the specific driver that's behind the wheel. But also we need that all-wheel drive capability. We need to throw our gear in the back, from soccer to football to lacrosse. We're in those seasons right now. Throw your gear in the back, but not compromise that drive and that experience, that wild ride that you overall enjoy. So I would say that, so the X3, or down the lineup, our X5s would be probably our top two that you'd look at down there. But some of our other models, like these M340s here, these are our 3 Series, just with a little bit bigger of a motor on it. You can really get in and go. And then one of our newest models would be our Red Tooth Series Green Coupe.
That's sharp.
That literally 4-door coupe design. A little bit more aggressive styling, but again, continuous with that really fun drive, but gives you that utilitarian space with having the 4 doors instead of just having to compromise on having just 2 doors.
Do you feel like there's like a popular color in this neighborhood of people choosing, or all over the board?
I'd be lying if I didn't say your German manufacturers weren't straight black, gray, silver, and white. That's traditionally what you see, but I would say in the last couple of years, you're seeing people really go towards the more vibrant colors. They like that unique. They don't always want to have their car look the same as everybody else is out there, but you can't take away your classic white and your classic black. When they are clean, my goodness,
Yes.
They are stunning. You really get to see the body lines, and the wheels stand out, and you can't take those classic colors away.
So we've seen the lot. Do you guys have a used car lot?
We do have a used car lot. So literally surrounding the entire perimeter of not only BMW, but also the rest of our organization, as you would walk down past our Lexus dealership next door, and then head down to our Toyota dealership down there. And then even if you went all the way down to Willow Grove to see our other Lexus store, our used cars typically stay on the outside, so you get to see. Everybody knows that we have BMWs or Lexuses or Toyotas. We don't know. We might have a Jeep Grand Cherokee out there, or we might have a Land Rover, a Range Rover, a whole host of different other vehicles that go through an absolutely rigorous process, just like our BMWs would. Those same certified technicians or certified Lexus technicians would go through and put these cars through the same exact cases to make sure that they are nothing but the cream of the crop as far as pre-owned vehicles, as you would expect a dealership like Thompson to do. We are an undeniably local organization that's been here for an amazingly long time, that we do cater to not only just the Doylestown community, but just down in Newtown and Yardley and Warminster and Holland and Southampton. And one of the areas that we're going to go, I'll show you a little bit more of what that convenience factor is going to look like, because even though Newtown isn't that far away, it's still a good 20-minute ride, and people are busy these days, schedules are busy, and don't always have time to get up here. So we try to make sure that we try to be as convenient as we possibly can, and we'll start heading towards our service store and show what some of those things that we have set up in order to make your experience a little bit different, a little bit more unique than just any other ownership experience that you might have. As we head down into our BMW service building down here, if you do have some time to come in, when you come up, you'll pull directly into our valet lane, as you're going to see in a minute. Our valet drivers are going to come out, greet you at your car. You can hop out, literally leave your keys with them, and just get out and head inside to see one of your service advisors. That service advisor table is literally as soon as you walk in the door, and we'll get to see one of them as well. But for the unplanned circumstances that do unfortunately happen with any vehicle's ownership experience, you're going to see our flatbed here. Now we have a 24-hour towing service that we have here. We have 3 different flatbeds that are available, and literally 24 hours a day you can call us up no matter where you're at. We'll help you out. If you're too far away, we'll try to coordinate somebody else to be able to get there, because you can't plan these things, unfortunately, but they do happen. So we try to make sure that we're available for your planned and unplanned things. And you'll see directly on the side of this truck here, as simple as it is, that's how you'll get a hold of us. That 1-800-THOMPSON, that's our phone number. You can call us at any time, 24 hours a day, and we'll be there to help you out. We'll be able to there to try to make the best experience we can for you. And you'll see as we go through, remember that incredibly local part that we are? So right now we're one of the sponsors of the Pine to Pink Foundation, benefiting local breast cancer patients.
That's awesome.
So we have that all around, and literally at nighttime, if you would drive down here, you might see it on our Facebook page, some of the pictures. Every single light in our entire company, from here all the way down to Toyota, is pink. So at nighttime, our whole campus will glow pink, up to and including down at our detail facility over on Broad Street, just showing our support. And then down at our Toyota dealership, there is a wall that's probably bigger than this wall that we're about to walk up to, that is also all pink and backlit. And last year was the first year that we got behind it. A lot of the local cancer survivors, they signed the wall. So we have the signatures there from 2019, as well as just on Saturday night, we hosted our 2020 event, and they did a whole driving event through basically a cavalcade of the most unique decorated cars you could possibly see all through the entire area. Finished up at the Toyota dealership and then added to the wall. So now we have another panel of all the 2020 signatures of all the cancer survivors that were able to join us for that night. It says that we get behind, we are definitely your local organization, your local dealership, your local car BMW dealership, that we like to think we're a little bit different than most that way, because we're not just here planted in Doylestown, we're part of the community. And if you've ever been to the Arts Fest in town, where we're the lead sponsors of the Doylestown Arts Fest, the bike race, an international event bike race, also in Doylestown, that's what we're part of, that's what we do, that's kind of who we are. We're not just here to sell cars, but it's a lot of the relationships that we get to make, and we get to experience with a lot of you guys that are out there hopefully watching this video right now, and some of which that we haven't even met yet, that we look forward to meeting, and we look forward to helping out. And as you would pull up here, this is our valet that we're walking up on at the moment. Our porters are here ready to greet you the second that you pull up. As I said, you just get out of your car, leave your keys, leave everything, we'll take it from here.
I like how everything's covered. Everything, like where you pick up your car, where you drop off your car, where you come in, everything has a roof. So everything is away from the elements. I think that's great.
We tried to. Unfortunately, it wasn't raining. It took a break for when you and I got to be out here now. But for when you pull up, we try to make it as convenient as we possibly can, and give you a little bit of cover from the fun weather that we get to have. We wander into our service department. You get to see our whole host of advisors. There's Alex McKenzie over to the left over there. We're gonna get to meet him in a few minutes and kind of talk about some of the unique things. Remember that customization that we talk about with BMW that I brought up probably 4 or 5 times at this point in time. We'll get back to that in a little bit more of a unique way. But heading into different types of wheels that you can get. Your kids get to be part of the BMW experience. They get to drive their first BMW along with when you get to too. And into our BMW Boutique, our parts boutique area. As simple as umbrellas, license plates, but you get some BMW jackets, coats, golf gear.
So it's a one-stop shop.
Find your perfect model to put in your office of your car, you can do that too. And if you don't see it, we can order it and we can have it in here at no time. There's all kinds of different things. Us BMW owners, we love the customization process. We like to make everything a little bit more unique to our own specific needs and our own specific wants, really, is what it comes down to. And then our customer service lounge. So part of that level of convenience that we try to have, because everybody's schedule is frankly just busy, and even more crazy with the COVID thing that we got going on right now. Everybody's lives are a little bit more scattered, so we try to bridge that gap. We try to make it a little bit less scattered when you have to get your vehicle serviced. So if you do have some time, we have an office right around the corner that you can plug in your laptop to, sit in a quiet room and not be distracted by anybody else, sit on a conference call or take care of it. You can come up to our showroom. We've had plenty of times where clients will come up there, take over our conference room, just so this way you can get your work done at the same time as you get your vehicle taken care of as well. But if you do have some time, you can sit here in our customer lounge, hang out while you're waiting for your car.
It's nice in here.
But if you don't have time to do that, you really are on the go. We have a whole host of loaners that are available. We'll give you a car, drop your car off, we'll give you the keys to a car to drive until your vehicle is ready to go. Bring it back in and swap it out when we're done. Or if you're really crazy busy, just let us know where you're at. We'll come out to you. If your office is down in Newtown, we'll send one of our drivers down. We'll drop off a loaner car. We'll pick up your car, bring it in. It could be as simple as an oil change or a state inspection. Bring it on up to us, we'll take care of it, and then let us know when you're done. You might not be at your office, you might be out on an appointment. We'll coordinate it with you. We'll come meet you there. We'll come meet you where you're at, wherever that might be in your life. We try to be, again, as convenient as we possibly can, because everybody's a little bit busier than they ever have been before. We try to employ an awful lot of different resources available to just make your customer experience, your ownership experience a little bit different than you might have ever had anywhere else. As we get into that here, I'll introduce you again to Alex. You just saw him up at the decks, but Alex is one of the head of our Thompson Performance Group. And so Alex, tell me a little bit what that means.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Thompson BMW. As Troy said, my name is Alex. I run our TPG, or our Thompson Performance Group, here at the service center. Basically, what it boils down to is all of the M cars that come through our dealership actually come through me and get, whether it's the simple services or maintenance packages that are offered through BMW, or we can actually spice it up and go with tunes, or simple as tunes with vehicles, as far as like a lot of the M cars are supported by Carbon, which is one of our tuning dealers, or Dynan through Steve Dynan himself. Or we can actually get it into more complex things such as full suspension kits through KW. We can actually do a lot of fitment with wheels, as you can see on our wall over here, through Vorsteiner, Dynan, and many other companies. But that's just basically, the tip of the iceberg with what we do here at TPG. It's led by one of our greatest technicians. He's a master technician of 17 years, Michael, and he leads my team. So when you come here at Thompson, you can rest assured it's taken care of by very good hands. So I'll turn it back to Troy, and we'll thank you again for stopping by here at Thompson BMW.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. As Alex was saying, you can do something as simple as just a software modification, just get a little bit more torque, a little bit more power out of your car, just to get a little bit different response time out of your engine. But also you can go with complete overhauls. I mean, superchargers, coilovers, suspension, just redo just about everything. Again, going back to that customization process, because we like things that are unique. We like things that are a little bit different, and we want to make sure that we can cater to just about anything that you could absolutely possibly dream of. We've probably done it already, because our Thompson Performance Group has been around for quite a few years.
Gotcha. So let's walk outside one more time, and
Sure.
you can let us know how everybody can find you, reach you, where we're located, what this main highway is out here.
What I recommend that you do is, since it's
Social media, all that jazz.
overnight, just like to post it overnight. We would recommend if you would come in online and fill out what you're talking about.
All right, so out there in the middle of the road I came down, where are we located?
We are on Route 313 and Main Street, specifically 680 North Main Street in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. But over the web, 1-800-Thompson.com. That you could get to see not only all of our BMW products, but every vehicle that our organization has, from Lexus, both Lexus stores, our Toyota dealership, all of our new and pre-owned, build your own, you name it, it's up there and available. There's a direct chat that you can literally just start typing questions in on the website and just start asking us. We can go through a lot of different things and answer any questions if you just via virtually. 1-800-Thompson. As far as the phone number is concerned, that'll directly link you to any one of the stores or services or parts departments that you might be able to need, or go specific and go ThompsonBMW.com. That's probably the easiest way just to get directly to BMW at that point in time. You can call up and specifically just ask for me, Troy Stevens. I'll be happy to help out. I'm in the store more than I'm not. but any one of our client advisors or Genius is available at any time that you might need.
Well, Troy, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it coming out here to Thompson. It was a really good time, and you guys have a really good product going here. So on behalf of the NBA, I'm Eric Scott Gold. Peace, love, and God above, guys. We'll see you next week. We're out. Bye-bye.